welcome to my channel. Alright, so I'm giving you all the summer vibes with this look today. Jumping right in with the Anastasia brow dip. I'm going to go in and brush my brows with the spoolie first, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill my brows in. Y'all don't mind my brows, they look a mess. I screwed them up, because that's what we got concealer for. I'm going right in with the e.l.f. concealer brush. I'm using the Tarte concealer. I can't remember what shade, but I will list it in the description box below. Usually I will just take some of the concealer and put it on my hand and then use the brush to conceal with. So I don't actually use the application that came with the concealer. Alright, and then going in and filling in my other brow, doing the same thing. And I'm going to go ahead and conceal that as well. Okay, and to go ahead and set that concealer that I use to contour my brows with, I'm going to go ahead and use the Jaclyn Girll and Morphe palette. I'm using a nude out of that palette. Okay, and the brush that I'm using is the Real Technique brush. I'm not sure actually which one it is, but I use it kind of like for buffing. So basically doing the same thing on both sides with both brows. Just go ahead and set that concealer just so it won't be creasing up or anything like that. Alright, going right into the Juvia's Place palette. I'm using a palette Afrique. I think that's how you pronounce it. Going right in with that blue shade. Now I'm using a pointy eyeshadow brush to get that blue into my outer corners really good. So you want to kind of pack that blue on because you want to smoke the outer corner out with that blue. Then I'm going in with a fluffy brush to kind of blend that out. So I kind of go back and forth with the fluffy brush and the pointy eyeshadow brush to get that blue to where I want it. So I'm just blending it out with that fluffy brush again, just so we can get rid of any harsh lines. Then I'm going in with the small defining brush with that same shade and just bringing it over into my crease some more, and then blending it out some more with another fluffy brush. Alright, now so I'm going to go in with the P. Louise base. I think that base is the number 2 base. And I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease so we can pop some color on. And I'm using the concealer brush to do that as well. Now some of the concealer brushes, I kind of mold them and flatten them out to how I like to cut my crease so that I can get a very sharp cut crease. Alright, so I'm finishing cutting the crease on this side, and then I usually take my pinky finger and kind of blend out the end of the cut crease to kind of give it that faded look so it won't look so harsh. And then I'm going to go in with that blue and kind of blend that blue into the cut crease as well on both eyes. Alright, so now I'm jumping to that orange shade from that same palette. I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush to go ahead and pack that orange in the middle. Alright, once I pack the orange onto the middle, I'm going to take that blue and blend it into the orange. And then now I'm going into the yellow shade from that same palette. And I'm using a different flat eyeshadow brush to pack the yellow onto the inner corner and throughout the middle. So we're going to blend that yellow and that orange in together. And then I'm going in with the NYX liner to line my eyelid. And then I'm going to blend that eyeliner color in with the eyeshadow, the blue eyeshadow. Alright, so now I'm going in with my primer. This is the POREfessional primer, and just go ahead and apply my foundation and blend my foundation out. I'm blending my foundation out using the Real Technique Face Expert brush. And at first I was a little worried about this foundation because I did not match it when I was in the store. I just grabbed one that I thought was close enough, but it turned out pretty good. So just blending that out all over the face. So now I'm going in with the Tarte concealer again. I can't remember the shade, but I will post it in the description box below. And I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my under eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and all that good stuff. Normally I don't take my concealer all the way out towards my eye unless I want to just clean up my eyeshadow. So if you want a really clean eyeshadow look, for it to look sharp and, you know, legit, you might want to take it upward. But if not, you can just leave it under your eye. Leave your concealer under your eye. But now I'm going in with the concealer and kind of defining my brows a little bit and my forehead. I'm taking my concealer brush and go ahead and blending that out. So I normally go back and forth with my concealer brush and my Real Technique sponge. Now every time I use my sponge, I make sure that I keep it really damp. So I barely squeeze the water out of it when I wet the sponge. So you want to make sure that you're using a very damp sponge when you're blending out your contour. When you're blending out your concealer. Alright, on to contouring. I'm using the black Radiance foundation stick. I can't remember which shade it is, but normally I just contour my cheekbones, around my forehead, and the sides of my nose to kind of make it look a little bit smaller. And then I'm going in with the contour brush from the Real Technique set, the contouring set. And then just blending it out. Bronze foreheads for the win. I love a bronze forehead. Like this black Radiance foundation stick, when I say it just puts the color back into my skin, so I won't look so, you know, light or pale or whatever the case is. It kind of just brings that warmth back into my skin. And just blend for your life, honey. Blend. And then I'm going in with the black Radiance setting powder. Just something I seen because I had ran out of my Sacha Buttercup powder. So I've been using the black Radiance powder and it's pretty okay. Just setting that concealer with that powder. And then going in now to blend out my contour on my nose. I'm just using an angled contour brush for that. Alright, so I'm just blending that concealer out more on my nose, and then going into the Black Radiance contour palette, I'm going to go ahead and set my contour areas around my forehead, my cheekbones. Next, I'm going in with that Black Radiance translucent powder and go ahead and set my highlight areas. So under my eyes, my forehead, my chin, my girl stash, and then under my cheekbones as well. And I'm using that Black Radiance palette, the medium to deep, I think. I'm using that middle shade to go ahead and blend the translucent powder out. And I'm just using, I think it's a powder brush maybe, to blend that out, or a buffing brush, I can't remember. But it's made by Real Technique. I'll post it in the description box. Alright, so after I'm done blending out my contour areas, I go ahead and add that green to my lower lash line. And I'm just using a small eyeshadow brush to do that. And then I just add it to both sides. And then I go in with a little glow. And then for extra pop, I said, let me add a little white liner. Because that white liner just make a look pop, honey. And then I go ahead and apply my lashes. And you know a look ain't nothing without your lashes, poo. So go ahead and apply my lashes. Okay, so once you apply your lashes, you want to make sure to go back over with your blue liner as well. And then you want to do that on both eyes once you apply both of your lashes. And I did go in with a dark brown kind of lipstick and filled in the middle with like a pink nude and then added gloss to it. Okay, so now I'm just going back into that blue eyeshadow that we used from the beginning and blending out that eyeliner. So I went ahead and sprayed my face, and that is about it for this tutorial. If you all like this tutorial, y'all be sure to give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel.